As you all know, I love going to estate sales. I just turned off the radio that I purchased. Yeah, I purchased that Bose in a estate sale too. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I got. First thing I smashed when Tom brought, I got to wash it, but Tom brought me over a casserole one day when I was still recovering from surgery, and I accidentally smashed his casserole dish. Well, he brought over another one, and a smaller one of these, and it was the exact same dish, and I was at the sale and they had the big one identical to the one I smashed, so I picked it up to replace his. I picked up a sunbeam thermometer that has little things where you can mount it flush. I don't know, I just, that was with there's a box of stuff here. That, these drill bits and all this were in this box. This I bought separately because I went to use mine the other day and I couldn't find it anywhere, and so this was there, so I just purchased it. It feels like it's full. These were in this too, so I got a couple more flasher units. They're HD 552 12 volt flashers and 3 30 amp circuit breakers. Like, I need more flasher units. I only got them because, like I say, they're within the bulb. So yeah, I got plenty of flasher units. And I got some more fuses. I got this little container. Oh wow, it's got an ace 47 cents. So these are going up here with my fuses up there, and then I got all these fuses, so I have another drawer of loose fuses. I'll put them in. And I got a bunch of automotive bulbs. Now I don't know if that one smoked bad or if it's just a frosted bulb. It almost looks like it's supposed to be a frosted bulb. It is a I don't see the number, I'll have to hunt for it, but you know, there's another fuse. There's these, like, I call them flash bulbs, but you know, like a lot of the 80s cars use those. But yeah, there's nice 1157s, a lot of common bulbs that the older cars like I work on use, plus a ton of, I have a drawer full of plastic fuses too. But these long drill bits were in this box, and this was the main reason why I bought this box of stuff. I have tons of bulbs, I have tons of fuses, these plastic ones. The glass ones I want to, this just happened to be in there, but I want to try and get that all full with fuses sizes I use. But these long drill bits will come in handy. There's so many times I wish my drill bit was just a little longer. And so anyway, we got a whole bunch of different sizes. Everyone's a different size, and so I'll throw those in somewhere in my toolbox so I know where they're at, so when I want a long drill bit I have it. But I picked up one more thing, and it relates to kind of the Kmart fan video I put up of cleaning up that fan. And yeah, I'll probably try and find some paint and paint it up. I've had it in the living room for a week now, and just put it on low and it blows all the way through the house just nicely and circulates and moves the air. When it's, you know, this spring and fall, when the weather's such to where the furnace runs almost hardly ever, you know, it just keeps air moving around the house, keeps air from, you know, just keeps it from getting stuffy. And but anyway, check this out. Some of you were commenting that you had brown Kmart fans, and these were Kmart fans were made by Lakewood, and this is the Lakewood colors right here. And but this thing's super clean. I mean, yeah, it's got some dust on it, but that'll wipe off. Look at how clean that. And check the motor out. This is the only, I paid 10 bucks for this fan. This is the only reason I bought this fan. Look at how clean it is. I don't think this thing's really been used much, if at all. I mean, very little. I think it's just all the dirt on it from just sitting around. And of course I did plug it in at the estate sale. Usually I plug things like this in to make sure they work before I buy them, if possible, and this place did. It doesn't move as much air as that blue Kmart with the metal blades. It's like a draft compared to it, but it moves the air. And it's ultra quiet too. It's medium. So I'm going to give this thing just a quickie wash up and oil the motor. I guess if somebody wanted it, I'd sell it. Somebody give me 25 bucks for it, it's theirs. I'm going to clean it up, so I might do that right now, and then I'll add the cleaned up bit to the video. I'm not going to video cleaning it up, but I'll show it after I clean it up. So yeah, I took the grills off. I've already cleaned them. The bottom one was broken a little bit where the cord went through, so I was able to take it completely off. The cord goes through, I don't know, one of the, I think this one right here, but that's kind of loose, but that can be glued. But look at how clean this thing is on the inside. I mean, there's bare metal up there. Tip it up, and no rust. Inspected by, looks like it says 90. It's a model K, I don't know if that shows up in there or not, if it's reflecting off it, but it's a K223, 115 volts, 60 cycles, 2.7 amps. Manufactured by Lakewood Manufacturing Company, Chicago, Illinois. It's UL listed. I'm going to give the inside and outside a coat of wax. I just dusted the outside off before I took the grills off. And that is as I took the grills off. Look at how clean that motor and stuff is. I mean, even the inside of the motor. Yeah, this thing for sure has almost no use on it, or somebody took immaculate care of it. All right, let me polish it up and then put a coat of wax on it, see if I can get some of these like paint marks off. That's like sort of something rubbed on it. I don't think that scratched this. I think that's something else that's been on this. This was in the garage of the house that I went to. There was another really cool box fan. It was a 3-speed box fan about this size, but it also had a thermostat that was a knob that actually turned a heating element on and off, so it could blow warm air in the warmer room. But I asked the guy at the sale that was running the sale if he'd sold it, and he said no, he bought it for himself. So yeah, it looked like it would have been pretty cool. So anyway, let me clean this thing up a little bit. That's about as clean as I'm gonna go with it. It looks pretty darn good. Still a little surface rust in the bottom, but I'm not too worried about it. Looks like there was something spilled in it. Maybe I'll try and clean that up a little bit more right in there, but all in all, I think it'll look fine. The grills are nice and clean. We'll put them back on after I oil the motor. I'm gonna take some spray cleaner or something, try and clean that up if I can't. Well, it'll just stay like that, because if I don't sell this fan, I might use it as my replacement window fan when I paint. The fan that I use to paint with is so cruddy. The motor just it takes forever for it to start. The motor's so full of paint and stuff. But anyway, we'll let me put it back together and we'll do a final video of it up and running all together. Stain doesn't come out, that's a rust stain. But look at the blades in the light, how they have like a grain or a pattern to the plastic from when they're molded. But the color must not have been thoroughly mixed in the plastic. Kind of interesting. You don't notice it unless the light's shining through it. These plastic blade fans have a hole in the blade, so you can put your oil thing through and give it a little oil. Doesn't take much. That's probably more than enough. Get the other oiler and put the grills back on. That cleaned out nice. There's still a little bit of a mark there, but all in all, the one I use for painting right now in the garage is one I garbage picked. It's got a metal case, but the rest of it's, you know, pretty cheesy. But, you know, this thing's pretty decent for, put it down on low. For 10 bucks, yeah, I can't complain. Like I say, if somebody wants it, I just spent some time getting it and cleaning it up. So 25 bucks, I won't ship it. Don't even, it's not worth it, so don't even ask. But there we go. Listen how smooth that thing runs. And you saw it on high, right? Now that was on high when I came over to start videoing it. It's got some broken bits on the grill and stuff, but you know, it's a decent fan. I'm just, you know, I'm not interested in this. This was the earth tone, you know, and probably from the 80s, I'm guessing, early 80s. But, you know, like I say, I can always use a new fan for when I paint to evacuate the overspray from the garage. But I hate to do it with something as nice as this. The one I garbage picked looked like it had fallen out of a window. I had to straighten it up and do a few things, and that's when I use in the garage window. But anyway, there we go. That's it for this video. If you like it, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, that 348 engine icon that powers this car, you click that. It will subscribe you, and thank you for watching my video.